No, you're not recording this one. Recording puts pressure on me.
Okay.
This one you just have to remember.
You did so good on the pressure, though.
No. Bope's parents says, no boyfriends till 38. Bope says, I'm 14. I'm gonna be 38 in 24 years. They says, that's okay. You have math in your head. That's why you're able to know that. Yes, but I don't want just schools. I want boyfriends. Parent says, no, 38 is the number. It's the numbers of the tribe.
What?
Hope skips back to the village. Talks to her friends. When can you has boyfriends? We can has boyfriends right now, says the 8-year-old girl.
8-year-old girl.
She says, life's so unfair. I can't have boyfriends till 38. They says, that sucks. Hope says, no one understands me. She looks into skies. Star flying across skies. She says, please, can I have boyfriends, Star? Goes to sleep that night. Has scary dream. Wake up next morning. She says, oh, I had scary dreams. I need some milks. Goes to fridge. Gets milks. Delicious. Goes back to rooms. Opens doors. Frogman standing there. Hello, Bopes. Hello, Bopes. I am your frogs in human now. She says, finally, I has boyfriends. He says, you aren't scared that I'm Frogman? She says, I don't scares. She skips off with Frogsman's. Looks, Moms, I has boyfriends now. Mom says, what have you done? Did you look at Star last night? She says, uh-huh. She says, Nose, what have you done? You're dating Frogman now. Frogman says, ribbit. Bope says, you can't do nothing because Frogman says my boyfriend and he is 1,000-year-old. Frogman says, it is true. I am the ancient Frogman. They says, well, 1,000 is more than 38. You're good to go. Bope says, yippee. Bopes and Frogmans goes to the village. Looks, friends, look, it's my new boyfriends. They say, ah! They runs away. Frogman says, nobody like me, except parents, because I'm 1,000 years old. Bope says, it's okay, they just have to see your legs. Frogman says, okay. Frogman goes to the village. Hello, everyone. Look, it's my legs. He jumps around. They says, wow, Frogmans can jump so high. Frogman says, wow, Bope, you was right. Village loves me. Bope says, I knew they'd love you once they see your legs. Frogman says, yippee. Village says, Frogsman is the new king of the village.
Oh.
Frogman says, I will do my best. Next day, Frogman's amputating everyone's legs. Villager says, ah, anything for Frogman.
Wow.
2 hours later, every villager's no legs on them. Frogman says, all right now, grow your legs to frog legs. Half villagers are already dead.
From blood loss.
Bope says, Frogman, I don't know if you can be my boyfriends. You killed half the village. Frogman says, they said they wanted the frog legs. She said, no, they said they likes your frog legs, not that they wants their own. Frogman says, I misunderstood. She says, I hope there's wishing star tonight so I can wish him back. No stars go by for 10 years.
Oh, jeez.
10 years later, Bope is 24 years old, and Frogman is 1,000 years old still.
It's all in the thousands.
Frogman says, I'm so glad that it's just me and you left now. Bope says, you killed everyone. Frogman says, yep, just me and you, darling, just how you wanted it. Bope said, this isn't the life I imagined. I imagined having regular boyfriends, not frog boyfriends, and not 1,000-year frog boyfriends. Frogman says, it's okay, Bope, we're in loves. Bope says, I'm not in loves anymore. Frogman says, okay, well, I guess I'll have to kill you now. Bope says, no! Pulls out Chainsaw! This is for killing my village and families! Swipes at Frogsman. Dodges. Frogsman jumps back. This is for everything in my village. Hope says, you can't dodge this ones. Hope throws chainsaws. Chainsaw spins through his air. Frogman jumps up, tries to dodge it, but it slices in half. Bope says, I will never date Frogmans again. The end.